Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your weekly astrology and tarot reading for the week of June 29th to July the 5th. I've already laid out the tarot cards for you. We'll get that in a moment. Let's take a look at astrology, what it has got to tell us here. So, you've got Moon transiting into your 6th, 7th, and the 8th house during the week. On June 29th to the 30th, Moon is in Pisces in your 6th house. It'll move on to the 7th house in Aries on July 1st and the 2nd. And July 3rd and the 5th, the Moon is going to be in Taurus in your 8th house. What impact will it bring? So, when the Moon is in your 6th house, a focus on health, routines, debts, and work-related stress. You may feel emotionally pulled towards handling tasks you've been avoiding. A good time to clear clutter, manage loans, and detox your body or mind. On July 1st and the 2nd, when the Moon is in your 7th house, relationships and partnerships take the spotlight. Emotional bonding, business alliances, and relationship clarity may occur. You may also bring up confrontation or karmic tests in close relationships. On July 3rd to the 5th, Moon is in Taurus in your 8th house. This could bring deep emotional transformation. A time for dealing with shared finances, past trauma, healing, or emotional intensity. A psychic energy is high, but avoid unnecessary emotional risks, okay? What other planets does the Moon going to be in? Is the Moon going to be in these houses throughout the week? We've got Saturn in your 6th house, so Moon and Saturn in the 6th will create heavy emotional responsibility related to work, health, or even debts. You may revisit old health concerns, any legal disputes, or job dissatisfaction. The best approach here would be discipline and not denial. On the 7th house, in the 7th house, we've got Jupiter and Rahu. So when Moon is in your 7th house, a karmic spotlight on partnerships. Jupiter wants to expand your connections, while Rahu can create illusion, drama, or unexpected situations. Emotional instability in relationships are possible, but spiritual growth is also possible. When the Moon is in the 8th house, we've got Venus and Mars, so all put together, emotional magnetism, sexual energy, or possible financial fluctuation related to joint assets. You may attract sudden intimacy or uncover hidden truths in relationships. Also, a good time for esoteric or spiritual research. Financial outlook, start of the week, 6th house, expenses will rise due to health, pets, or legal matters. Midweek, when Moon is in the 7th house, potential gain through partnerships or client interactions, but Rahu's influence demands clarity. End of week, 8th house, sudden gains, losses even possible. This could involve inheritance, taxes, or partners' finances. Avoid any kind of risky investments or lending money this week. Spend money cautiously, especially around the 3rd and the 5th of July. Review your financial partnerships thoroughly before committing. Health and work reset on June 29th to the 30th. Old health issues may resurface. Prioritize sleep, gut health, and energy management. Work pressure may increase due to delays or past responsibilities resurfacing. Relationship karma around July 1 and 2. Someone from the past may return or new karmic relationships could form. Watch for ego clashes, misunderstandings, or intensity in romance or marital life. If in business, partnerships, negotiations may turn complex. Emotional deep dive and power shifts on July the 3rd and the 5th. You may experience an emotional release, a spiritual insight, or a hidden truth coming to light. Be cautious around emotional manipulation, intimacy, or jealousy. Could also be a time of releasing an old emotional wound. Spiritual and psychic growth, the moon's energy through your 6th to the 8th houses is about cleansing, confronting, and transforming. If you meditate or journal, insights will be powerful this week. Remedy for the week, you could chant Om Shum Shukraya Nama for harmony, love, and finances. And let's take a look at what the tarot has got to tell us. So there may be hidden financial matters this week that need closer inspection, because we've got the 7 of Wands here in your financial position to start with. And this could indicate that you need to be cautious. There are potential signals of deception, secrecy, or avoidance. Either you're not being fully honest with yourself about your finances, it could be even possible, or someone around you may be withholding information. Then we have the King of Cups here. Shows emotional maturity and a financial calm. You may have to handle money related stress with wisdom and control, I would say. And the Judgment here. This is a wake up call. Maybe a karmic week to assess your financial truth, because decisions now that are made can clear debt, reveal a financial truth, or even release old money fears. Then we have the King of Cups. Sorry, the Knight of Cups, my bad. I apologize. One more thing about finances I would like to add here is that you need to be transparent. You check your bank accounts, any contracts, and keep boundaries clear, because a financial realization or resolution is likely by the week ends. Okay? Now the King of again, I don't know why am I saying the Knight of Cups here suggests you're being guided by passion or intuition, maybe pursuing a new opportunity or approaching a project with fresh emotion. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Fast communication, movement, or even or even travel related to work. Any news or decision may come quickly. Then we have the Two of Wands. Which would suggest planning for the future. possibly even involving a long distance offer. This could be remote work, or maybe a new vision, planning to move somewhere new around the globe because he's holding a globe in his hand. Some of you could be planning to move abroad or expand your business abroad or take it globally, internationally. Then we have the Two of Pentacles here, juggling between ideally it's Pentacles, so financial juggling here, but this is a love reading. So I would say there's some emotional juggling going on here. There's a major emotional cycle is closing, but it's opening for something new and grounded, because there's some emotional juggling. Perhaps you or your partner are struggling to balance priority over emotions. Then the Ten of Swords here indicates that there's a painful ending. Or even painful realization. Maybe a betrayal, a burnout, or disconnection could be also involved. Something is over, at least, or it needs to be over. A Page of Pentacles here. Brings hope for healing. Learning or starting fresh. If you're single, you may meet someone new through work or education. If you're partnered, there may be a fresh commitment after clearing the air. I would advise face the truth gently, whether ending or new beginning. The reset is necessary. Focus on emotional honesty, not avoidance here. Okay. So, Libra, that's your tarot and astrology forecast for the week. I appreciate you being here. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Jai Shri Ram.